So we got more Grammy news. Let's talk about Benson Boone, who is out here apologizing for grabbing his crotch, which, child, I don't know why you apologizing. I enjoy what I saw. But me being a pervert aside, let's get into this story. I was like, why is he looking a little Aaron Taylor Johnson-ish on the right in that picture, the way he's putting his head down? So yeah. So apparently, one of the things I will say about Benson Boone, he always delivers an electrifying performance. You already know what you're going to get when you see him up there. He's going to start doing somersaults and flipping off of things like he's freaking Spider-Man, but just with a singing voice. Sidebar, Tom Holland is a singer. So I was like, damn, I can't even like try to make a differentiate because he's a singer and a dancer and all that other stuff. But anyway, because I believe, he's done musicals in the past. But so yeah. So apparently, he was wearing this blue sequin jumpsuit. And at the end, he was adjusting himself because the outfit was pretty tight in all the right places. And people were outraged. Like, y'all ain't never seen somebody grab their dick before. Men have penises. I know it's hard for some of y'all to like for that to register, but men have dicks. And or we'll do kindergarten cops. Kindergarten cop. Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. In case some of y'all are a little slow and didn't know that. So yes, our stuff hangs out in the front. And sometimes when you're doing a lot of different things, we may need to have to adjust because we're uncomfortable and things need to be set back in place. And that's what he did. And he probably didn't know he was on camera still. He was trying to do it subtle. But I don't know if you call the pose that he did. But nevertheless, I guess we can call it subtle. So yeah, I guess that's his version of I had to have a picture, child. So he said that so according to the report, they said Benson Boone didn't mean for everyone to see his wardrobe adjustment at the 2025 Grammy Awards. The singer posted a public apology after he went viral for noticeably fixing the crotch of his baby blue jumpsuit after performing his hit single Beautiful Things at the Crypto.com arena last night. Well, that would be Sunday night because now it's Tuesday. He said, quote, "Sorry for adjusting my jumpsuit so aggressively on stage tonight," Boone wrote on his Instagram story early Monday morning. "That thing was extremely restricting in certain areas." Well, child, you don't need to apologize to me because I'm like, adjust it again and again and again. Yes. And so they said the 22-year-old American Idol, well, he's of age, so I can say that he's 22. And I forgot he was an American Idol. He was nominated for Best New Artist, started his performance out strong when he stood up from the Grammys table and began singing only for Heidi Klum and recent Golden Globes host Nikki Glaser. He also sang that, for Lopez, because they was at the same table, who ripped off his suit to reveal a bright blue plunging necked jumpsuit hidden underneath. He then did a literal flip off a piano and planted himself on stage where he performed another flip and showcased his impressive vocal range, which for those of you if you've ever seen Benson Boone sing live, it's like, he gives me a little bit of Freddie Mercury in regards of like his singing. He's got a great voice and how he manages to stay on key, even with all the crazy stuff that he does. But that also could be because he's young. He's like 22. So you're at that perfect age where you could do all of that. So then, despite all the flips and high notes, Boone decided to remedy his wardrobe malfunction while still on stage at the end of his performance, which got people talking on social media. One person said, "I will be thinking about Benson Boone's crotch grab for a while." That's what one Twitter person wrote. Another added, "Did anyone see Benson Boone grab himself on stage, or am I just imagining things?" Child, you really thinking that you was out here imagining a dick grab? Somebody tried to say nothing was there. But I'm like, wait, who was it that said it? Of course, it's a homosexual. I was like, look, here y'all go with these y'all, you size queens who sit up in here and just like, y'all holes wider than a damn Lincoln Tunnel up in here trying to read somebody's dick size. First of all, he was not gonna sit up there with a full-on moose knuckle while he was performing. He probably had something on underneath, which is what the industry pushes a lot for. What is like, oh, if you're gonna wear something that tight, you gotta kind of have something that's on underneath because we don't want you to have a bulge. You know who mentioned that? Oh my God, what's his name? The actor that played Robb Stark on Game of Thrones. He said when he did, I think he was in Cinderella, one of those damn films where he played a prince. He said that he had to go through a series of different jock straps because they had a problem with his bulge in the white pants. And he was like, there's nothing I could do about that. But he had to go through a whole bunch of things because he was well endowed. And that's the thing is just like, and shout out to him because I was like, I wouldn't mind seeing that. But for the most part, it's just like, yeah, they make you wear certain things because Hollywood is so appalled about men's bulges and penises and things. So they want you to like remove that, especially if you're wearing, like, if you're playing in a superhero film and you're wearing spandex and stuff. I'm sure they get on Tom Holland about it too, and a bunch of other people. So it's like, I'm sorry, people, men have penises. Why is it everybody's have a problem with bulges and dicks being on your screen? Because the children, I'm like, you have a son, right? Okay. Doesn't he have a dick too? So what are you talking about? This fake conservative outrage that a lot of people post on social media about, you know, crotches and stuff. It's a little tired. So I'm trying to see what other people said before we can move on. Another one says, sheesh, as will we all. Another person said, me too. My takeaway and my favorite part of this year's Grammys was Benson just existing. But and then some people said gross, another person said not cool. It's like, it's just a thing that guys do. If whether it's, you're an athlete in sports, whatever the case is. So So what else did it say? So it said Boone was one of multiple artists who opted for tearaway clothing during the Grammys. Best Rap Album winner Doechii also stripped down in her skivvies during her mix of hits Catfish and Denial is a River, while Sabrina Carpenter pulled her own Cinderella-esque transformation when she ripped off her suit and tie to reveal a baby blue dress. There was a lot of people that was taking off clothes and stuff. That night, and I was living for it. There was one song I'm trying to remember. Oh, did y'all hear that new Doechii song Nosebleed? Bitch, when I tell you I was getting my life to that song earlier today. Yeah, she got a new song out. I don't know if y'all heard it, but definitely check out her Nosebleed song. But in regards to all this, I feel like I said all I need to say about Benson Boone. This is a bunch to do about nothing. His signature is he wears a lot of those onesies and stuff on stage while he's singing. He's kind of bringing back that old 70s, early 80s rock style, like very much the shiny onesie, the curly hair, the mustache, very Freddie Mercury-esque with his whole vibe. And I'm here for it. I love someone who's willing to get up there and entertain. And look, quiet as it's kept, a lot of you male artists are boring compared to what Benson Boone is giving. Do we need to talk about Abel's boring ass performance? You know who Abel is, aka The Weeknd. That boring ass performance he gave at the Grammys with a bunch of damn people in like a full onesie and no, they face not showing, moving around their hands like those things that's outside the car dealership that just be waving around. Like that's what that y'all was looking at up there while he's giving the same tight ass synth pop song that he always gives with his performances. So I say all that to say, what do y'all think of this story? Were some of y'all appalled, or was this some fake outrage by a bunch of damn conservatives who ain't got nothing else going on in their life but want to complain about a man adjusting himself after just giving an electrifying performance? Because sometimes when you're moving around a lot and you're doing all kinds of crazy stuff, things get a little bit tangled up and you need to adjust to make yourself more comfortable. Nobody wants to walk around with a penis, in a place of uncomfortableness, and then I gotta wait until I get off the stage to do my adjustments. So whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.